The queen of Afrobeats, Tiwa Savage, just dropped a movie called Water and Garri, and let me show you something. I don't smoke. This is just paper, as you already saw. I have never smoked anything in my life. Smoking has nothing to do with my life story. But that shot was nice, wasn't it? It was a nice shot. I mean, it's not the best close-up shot you've ever seen. I'm shooting it on a phone that came out like 5 years ago. And that is the biggest problem with the film Water and Garri. Let me explain.
If you're feeling sorry for him, please don't.
When I began watching the film, from the very first shot, I felt like there's something off over here. There's a vibe problem over here. I don't feel like this is a movie.
You look good. Can I get more,
But then I kept watching and I still kept feeling that vibe. Like, this. Am I watching a film? And then this shot appears. And I was like, surely at this point she has to break into a song. Because this entire movie looks like a music video. And so after watching the film, I went to watch some Tiwa Savage interviews about the film.
So initially it was supposed to be like a visual project, like, you know, Black is King, that kind of thing. And then...
Oh, okay, it makes sense. It makes sense now. The director of the film is a music video director, and this is his very first feature film that he's directing.
It was good because it's both our first. This is his first feature, and same with me. So we kind of was just like, if we mess it up, then listen, like...
And that explains the reason why there are a lot of beautiful close-up shots in this film. Like, these cigarette shots. And not just this one, the amount of people smoking in this film is crazy. The amount of lung cancer portrayed in this movie is crazy. Every 1 minute somebody's lighting a cigarette. And there's a reason why. You see, this movie fell into the cinematography trap. One of those films where they have a lot of beautiful shots, especially the close-ups, because close-ups always look beautiful. You zoom into the thing, everything's blurry. Like this shot of the girl, she's standing at the window, the light is behind her. The way they shoot the markets when they're getting down from the keke, they come down and shoot their legs stepping on the floor. It's like, wow, this is so nice. And then they have that shot where they are like going around and she's looking around. It's really beautiful, right? And these things work for music videos, but in a movie, the shots have to tell a story. They're not just there to look pretty. The shots are not just slay queens, they are wives. So in a music video, you can have multiple close-up shots and have all these beautiful things. But in a movie, if you use a close-up shot, it has to mean something. Well, not it has to mean something, but most of the time, it means something. If in the beginning or at any point in the film, the camera goes very close to something, that tells us something, that this thing means something in this story. A good example is in the animated film Coco. So there's a shot where the guy has a shot with another guy. Saying shot so many times. He drinks a shot with another guy in the afterlife, and when they put the glasses down, the camera, there's this up close shot. And at that point, you know, okay, this must mean something. And it does. In the end of the film, we find out that the main guy was poisoned. Well, not the main guy. The main guy is the child, but like the other main guy was poisoned by the superstar singer in the afterlife, and was poisoned with a shot of tequila. And so, you know, it means something. But in this film, Water and Garri, there are so many close-up shots just because. Like this one. The close-up of the mango looks beautiful, but why? We can already see her reaching for the mango. So, but okay, these are just rules. Who cares about rules? Stylistic choices are always allowed. Like shooting a film like a music video is not a problem. It really isn't. Like one big rule of film is that when they shoot a person talking, you have to leave some room between the person's face and the other person. They have this, I've forgotten what it's called, but like headroom, whatever it is. But these days, so many directors break that rule. There are so many film shots where they don't leave a space between the person anymore. It's like in the show Atlanta, they do it a lot. A lot of the time when they're shooting a person up close, the space is behind the head and not in the front. And so that was not the biggest problem in the movie. Forget that one. It could have worked if we knew what the story was. So 15 minutes in, I'm like, alright, things are happening. 28 minutes in, they get into their first conflict. Not a story conflict, because I was still confused about the story, but just like a fight.
I swear, guy, you don't know me. I'm going to embarrass you for here. You know who I be? One.
So at this point, I'm thinking, why does this guy care so much about this random gangster walking on the streets with a gold chain on his neck?
Hey. Guy, nobody had to talk to.
Why does he care so much enough to fight with him and show him his gun? And the movie keeps going. 45 minutes in, things are happening.
Move! I said move! I'm done! Move!
And we keep getting flashbacks. Right? They go back to her childhood when she was in Ghana and her relationship with her brother, played by Mike, who was in Far From Home. I made a video about Far From Home. Check it out to come over here. 1 hour in, things are still happening. And then at the end of the film, we find out, okay, this is the closest thing to a story that we'll get. And I explained to you why this is not a story, but this is the closest thing. So her boyfriend, the hard guy, killed her brother. But in the beginning of the film, we get this nice, beautiful sequence where there's a guy running around and then he gets shot. That guy is the one that they blame the killing on, but she doesn't know that it is her boyfriend who did the murder.
At least we caught the thieves that killed him.
Yeah.
She never finds out in the film. We find out, but she doesn't. And that happens at the end of the film, and then the film ends. So she was in America, but she had to come back home to East Side, which is a combination of Jamestown and Cape Coast. If you're Ghanaian, you know that they shot some scenes in Jamestown and shot some in Cape Coast and put it together as East Side. No problem. Jamestown and Cape Coast are the most cinematic places in the country. Like, if you shoot anything over there, it's nice. And that's how you know these boys who are in the film got paid very well, because they will not allow you to shoot if you don't give them something. And here's why I say the film doesn't have a story. A story is not a sequence of events. Like, the sequence of events is the plot. The plot is not the story. A story is a character facing an obstacle to achieve a goal. That's a story. And so throughout the film, I kept asking myself, what does Aisha want? Why is she back? Is she back to avenge the death of her cousin's brother? Or has she just come back home? That's what it looks like. It looks like she has just come back home and she's just experiencing the city. And that is cool. If it was a music video. If it's a story, she has to want something, she has to face an obstacle to reach the goal and either get it or not get it. But that's how we are going to feel the excitement. So that when I saw a lot of comments on social media saying, oh, they don't know what the movie is about. What is it about? I don't understand. I don't know what's going on over here. It's because we don't know what the character wants. She doesn't want anything. She's just living life, and she meets her boyfriend that she tried to avoid the first time they met. I don't know why she tried to avoid him.
Why is Aisha? Hey.
Aisha.
But then they're having fun, they're chilling, and they have these nice shots that are, again, music video shots where they're at the back of the motor. You know, these are shots in almost every music video. But the main character wants nothing, and so there's no real conflict in the film. And so many people who have watched the film at this point are like, what is happening? At best, this film is like the episode 1 of a series where at the end we find out that, oh, her boyfriend killed her brother, but she doesn't know, and so in the next episode things start to unravel. So if they're going to do a part 2, fine, but if this is the end of it,
disrespect.
I don't know. Aisha's world falling apart maybe when she came back would have created a want. Maybe she found out that the death of her brother is fishy. Now she wants to find out who it is. That will clash with her boyfriend's wants of him wanting to hide the fact from her that he killed her brother. That would create conflict, and then the writer can raise the stakes with however they raise the stakes. And then people will say, oh, this movie is exciting, you know, I like, or maybe they'll say, I didn't like it, but I didn't like the story, right? You can say that I don't like the story. But almost all the comments are, what is the movie about? I don't know what it's about. It's like a music video. We don't know what it's, you know. According to Tiwa, the plan was for them to do a short
film. And then from then, when we started filming, it just became a feature film. So it just kind of grew and got a life of its own.
It would have been a beautiful short film. Okay, like she comes back, they show the fact that this guy killed the brother, and then, you know, and it's 15 minutes and it's tight. It would have been great with the beautiful shots. It would have worked. But I think, you know, they got that prime money, and then they got ambitious. Now, I recently worked on a short film with a couple of friends, which is coming out soon, shameless plug. And it's not a very easy thing to do, so shouts to them for getting all those nice shots. It must have been really, really hard. But unfortunately, you can have all the technical ability in the world, but if the script is not great, it's not going to be nice. Our script was great. You'll see it when it comes out very, very soon. Keep your eyes over here. I'm plugging the film, guys. It's coming out. I still will ask you to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I will ask you to leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about the video. I must say the soundtrack, the Water and Garri EP, is incredible. The music is great. I love it. Tiwa Savage is always going to deliver. And some of the different sounds she had in there with Asha, and then the song with Black Sherif. Black Sherif just keeps stealing people's... He just keeps stealing the shine on every song. She killed it, and I hope she makes another film and sees our short film and gets us to write the film. I hope so. I love watching films so much that I'm willing to watch these films and make these videos for you guys. But I still don't love them as much as I love you guys, and I'll see you guys soon in another video. Sing the song.
I go never ever ask you to like and subscribe, but you go share my video if you know you're feeling my vibe. People, I go never ever ask you to like